think about?
Men.
See, that's the kind of Jamal. Can you just explain to me what that means when you say I'm thinking about nothing? Like you're just literally sitting there and like no thoughts are going through your head.
At the current moment, no. It's a blank canvas. It's about as white as his background. Okay. But what do we think about?
Yeah.
In general?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like one, we're always thinking about the future, and I think that's everybody, right?
Okay.
I read an article one day that talked about men are constantly thinking about money, sex, and relationships.
So you guys literally are just thinking, and when you say, let's break each one down. Okay, so money, are you thinking about like how much money you have in your account? I feel like, man, you guys check your account like throughout the day, don't you?
First thing in the morning, when I wake up, I check my account and I check my credit score. But yeah, I mean, that's just what we're driven by. We're going to constantly want to know how we can get better, how we can improve, you know. If you're dealing with an ambitious man, which I consider myself to be, you know, I'm always looking for the next opportunity to get better. How can I get this next promotion? How can I get this next sale? That it consumes my mind pretty often, you know.
Wow.
It's tough to say in general what a man is thinking because you have so many different type of men. But if you really break it down, we are constantly, because of the way that a man thinks, it's how can I make a better future?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I really believe that's what men are constantly thinking about. And that evolves around what we're naturally created to do, which is make babies.
So when you say sex, are you thinking about sex with your wife, sex with, I mean, I guess it depends if, like, you're married.
Yeah.
But before you were married, so pretend like single Jamal, were you thinking about sex with multiple women, one woman, just sex in general?
It depended, you know, depends.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was like, it depended on if you were gonna say something. Was
you know, I've had my stages where it was multiple women, or you know, and my wife knows this.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
This is no secret. She knows this. You know, thank God. You know, where it was multiple women, or where it was just one woman. You know, or whether it was fantasy or reality or whatever the case is, you know. So it really kind of depends on the guy that you're dealing with. And in my particular case, you know, I feel like I'm a normal guy, and all through college that was, you know, what my mindset was about. You know, when I really thought about it, I asked myself one day, why am I doing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing? Why are we going to this social event, right? And I said, okay, well, if there was no women there, would I go?
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Okay, so what is my end game? What is my goal? Right? If we're just honest with ourselves, right? Or is it a networking opportunity? Is it something that I can get better at? Is it somewhere I can meet someone and they can connect me, they can plug me to where I need to go?
Yeah, there has to be a point. Like, you're not like women, like we just do stuff sometimes and the point is just to do it and see what happens.
Right.
Okay. So then question for you, this is back to the sex question. So then when you're married, like what is a married man's sex thoughts? Just sex with his wife?
Absolutely.
Got it.
At least it should be.
This was a trick question and you passed.
Right.
So come on.
At least it should be. So, you know, and if you want to keep it spicy, you know, there's a few text messages during the day, a few emojis, you know, throughout the day that will...
You said emojis with the eggplant?
The eggplant, the tongue, the little water drip. You know,
I didn't really want you to... This was, again, a trick question. I didn't want you to tell me your emojis.
You didn't want to go into it.
I'm never looking at your phone or hers again. Like, if I see the water dripping, I'm just like, wow.
That's... Well, now you know.
Now I know. Thank you.
That's marriage.
Thank you.
So, yeah, it's out there, you know. And you should be talking about it. You should be embracing it, you know. Our bodies naturally desire it. So if our body is naturally desiring it, you'd be a fool to tell me you don't think about it.
Yeah.
You'd be lying.
I think women think about it more. I think actually.
Actually, probably the older you get, you do.
Yeah.
Because research shows that the older you get,
Yeah.
the more your sex drive increases for
Yeah.
women.
For women, and men it kind of.
For men, it's like, right,
Yeah.
it goes down.
Okay. Don't say
So-
goes down. Okay. Last thing. Okay. What are you thinking about right now?
Nothing.
Are you my frenemy?
I was.
I'm trying to think about that because I wonder. I have this philosophy that like you really can be friends with anyone. That's just me. But you know, I live like
You're
it's
odd
like
breed.
gumdrops and lollipops and rainbows are in my head. But is the frenemy thing real? I mean, I know we had that, but then we got through it. So then that just kind of further proves my point that we don't have to be frenemies. But is that a real thing?
Yeah, I think people genuinely will smile in your face and stab you in the back. Like,
Is that what a frenemy is? I thought it was like a friend that could be an enemy, but that is your friend, and it's like kind of a twisted thing.
it's like a two-faced thing. That's like,
Yeah.
like they'll smile and be like, "Oh yeah, girl, key," and then, "Ooh, you know such and such. You know
Really?
what she did?"
Yeah.
Or doing things to like sabotage you,
Okay.
like secretly. But I really think that's like breeded from like insecurity and jealousy. Typically, if I had somebody, and I'm just gonna be honest, because you know some people out there are not gonna be honest and say that they were the frenemy to somebody that thought that they were a friend, but
This is really good. You're gonna be honest about your freneminess?
yes, I am. That it was usually because I was a little inferior to that person. So I felt threatened. So it was like, well, I'm gonna make you think and make you comfortable with me, but I really don't like you.
Yeah.
And I don't think people are really honest about that kind of thing. But I really think, I mean, the reality is sometimes when you're engaging with somebody and it's just like, I want to do what you're doing. And instead of being like, how did you do it? Or instead of being like, hey, you got over this thing and I really want to get over that thing too.
Yeah.
Can you help me with it? Others would just rather play the soft side and say, oh, no, I'm good. I don't need her help, and then come around and pat you on your back. And I just think that both of them can be really, I think doing it and receiving it can be very detrimental to just relationships in general. It really is something that does not help with trust.
Yeah. And now that you're saying that too, that kind of goes back into like what we always talk about as being vulnerable and being open, because I think about how I would really receive, and you know I do, when people ask me like, I probably give too much. Now you tell me, now that you're my Fran, you like, listen,
Girl.
you telling people too much, you doing too much. But I love that. I love helping, and I've seen that it kind of can burn a little bit, you know.
The moral of the story is people want to be open. People want to be cool. They just want to be funky, fresh, and free. But it's hard when you just can't settle on who you are. I think we like it always comes back to that.
Like just you being okay with
Just you being okay with you. Like just be okay with you. And you won't have to deal with, you'll be able to have much better relationships. You'll be able to flourish. Your edges will start growing. My edges started growing significantly more.
Really?
When no lie.
Because you're healthy. Because you understand, like you
literally,
yeah.
not like just like mentally healthy, but I think it like all has something to do with it. Like your body is good, your mind is good. You looking at my edges right now?
I'm staring straight at your edges. I sincerely was looking at every edge, and I was like, you better grow.
They're growing.
So then, this is the thing. This is a reality situation, and we talk on the phone all the time, and we both kind of get insecure, and we're like, girl, and then we just say, girl, bye. Like,
Girl, bye.
listen,
Get it
chill
together.
out. Ask me for help. Ask me how I did it. You know, I gotta ask you sometimes because you like to tell me that I'm not organized and structured. I'm organized and structured in my head.
It's fine. It's okay. That's why you have friends, not frenemies.
This is really deep. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I want to end.
Girl, bye.